What's up YouTube? Sorry it's been a while since I put out a video out, but I'm back and actually got a pretty interesting video for you today. I'm gonna be talking about an app that doesn't get much love, and that is Apple's Keynote. Now Keynote is mainly known for as a presentation tool or an app to make presentations and report and things like that and whatnot. But what people don't know is that Keynote can actually be a pretty good alternative for apps such as Adobe After Effects or Apple's Motion. And what I mean is, a lot of YouTubers have all these tutorials on how to do text, lower thirds text, and little transitions kind of effects and titles and whatnot. And all this can be done using paid software, and it does it very well. But today I'm going to talk to you about how to get pretty decent effects for free. And I know that iMovie app, if you look at iMovie, they do have titles that are very simple and basic, and yeah, they will do. Just throw something together and push it out. These will do fine. But what if you want to do a little bit more? Instead of shelling out money to get a software, I'm going to quickly demo some of the things that you can do using Keynote. Now remember, all this is done with Keynote. So you could do intro titles kind of transitions. You can do font, text transitions, as well as add some graphics and animation to the text transition. All this was done with a free software, Keynote. I know it's a little tedious. It may be hard to use or get used to. Not as intuitive as the paid software, but it gets the job done right. And that's what we're gonna jump into right now. Let's go over to Keynote. Some of the videos you just saw right now, here are the clips I made. And we're gonna make one of them. So we're gonna start out with a blank screen. First thing you gotta do is put your background to nothing, no colors, because we wanna be transparent. Whenever things are flying around the screen, we wanna be able to see the background of the video. So first thing we do, we're gonna work in layers, and believe it or not, Keynote has layers. They're not labeled clearly as layer, but they're sort of laid out in layers, because as you put items in the frame, they're gonna be piling up on top of each other. So right now we're gonna start out with putting a little accent in the corner right over here. And since in iMovie we're gonna be using the blue screen, that means that all blue colors and green colors are out of the question. And if as much as possible, try to keep color fields that are solid. So let's go with a red. There we go, nice and solid. So try to avoid gradient colors and fun, kind of fancy looking patterns and whatnot. Keep it simple. So we're gonna add another shape. Triangle. I could have just duplicate the other one. Well, we're gonna take it and go kind of cut the other way. There you go, this is the shape I want. And I'm gonna go from one corner all the way across to the other corner. There we go, and bam, we got it. So I'm not looking for perfection, but just there we go. That should do. So that'll give us a little weird looking geometry around the text, and also on top of the movie film where the film will go right over here. Then we're gonna add some text. So here you go, let's write a Keynote. So that's one. Let's move that back. Here's one text, and then we're gonna do another text. And this is gonna be After Effects Alternative. Bam. So now let's decorate a little bit our text. Go over to the text, and for simplicity's sake, Let's just keep something very simple. Futura is a pretty popular one, and about 150 is pretty good. Oh, that's pretty nice. I like that. You know what? We're gonna go white with this because I'm liking that font and these colors, red and blue. Oh, I just realized blue. This will not go well in a blue screen. So let's go and change it to a white. Let's do white then. All right. I changed my mind on this. We're gonna go black. There we go. And then under that, we're gonna have this text here. And this text, we're gonna keep it just like that, just like it is. That's pretty good. All right, we'll leave that there. And just for fanciness sake, let's add a line. Can't go wrong with lines. I love lines. Love me some lines. So we'll put them right there, right between Keynote. And you know, it's a little thin. We're gonna go over to 6. Yeah, that's pretty good. There we go. And look at that. Keynote just automatically offsets the distance between your fonts, and that's why I love iWork Suite, Pages, Excel. They love doing this for me, all the math for me, so I don't have to calculate anything. It's very easy to use software. There you go. So this is the final product, what it will look like. Now all we gotta do is animate it. So let's start from the bottom. We're gonna add an effect. We're gonna move it in. Where are we coming from? Oh, I like that. That's pretty good. Let's keep it there. Let's go to 50. I like to start out pretty fast because remember, as the more animation you add together, the longer it's gonna take. And normally you don't want an animation taking up 10 seconds or 15 seconds of your clip. So we're gonna keep it really short, really quick, and in and out. And this one also is gonna move in. Wow, that is exactly what I want. Let's see. Let's just make it a little faster. We preview it, and bam. That looks good. And now in the build loader, we can just move them together, group them as one, and as you can see, go 1 and 2, but I don't want it after. I want it with the build number 1. So they should kind of just jump in together at the same time. There we go. That's nice. I like that. All right, now let's animate. What's next? We're gonna animate that line. We're gonna animate the lines, just gonna come in, and for lines I like to use the white. Here we're gonna preview it. See, that's a nice one, that white, really nice. And another one I like to use with lines is the iris. This one, this is also a good one too. See, look at that. Woo, beauty. Let's see, I'm gonna go with white. Let's just keep it simple, and again, let's make it a little faster. Bam, that's nice. And now Keynote, what we're gonna do is it's gonna pop up from the bottom. So it's kind of like, no, not from the left, we're gonna come from the bottom. And as you see the preview here, there you go, it's coming from it's like laying on top of that line, and it just pops up. There we go. Maybe a little quicker. How about 70th of a second? Yeah, that's better. Now we go to alternative After Effects box. And instead of, I could do another cube coming down from it, but you know, for just variety's sake, let's just keep to do some variety on this. I'm gonna show you these blinds effects that I actually like too. I like the blinds too. It's top to bottom. Yeah, that's nice. That's really nice. I like that too. Let's go down to 7. What we're gonna do is Keynote, and these are all going to be together and together. There we go. You can group them all together, have them follow one another, or just work together. So let's see what this looks like for now. What we got right now. Bam, bam, bam. All right. So I didn't like the line. It hesitated a little bit too long. So I'm going to throw it in with the build 1, but I'm going to delay it. So that way it comes after the white triangle has been formed. Oh, that was pretty good actually, not bad for a first take. So now the cube and After Effects, I want these together also. Let's see how this works. Nice. Actually, I like that. This is pretty good. So we got the built-in transition. Now we got a transition out of the frame, out of the clip. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take Again, with the same order, we're gonna take this cube and we're gonna build out. And how we're gonna build it out? Let's do the cube again. It's gonna hide back down on that line from top to bottom. Bam, there we go. But it's gonna be actually even quicker than the first one. There we go. And this, oh, I almost, oh my, did I just change something I didn't want to change? 16 seconds. No, my bad. Build out, there we go. All right, this is what we wanted. And you know what, for this one, let me see this. Just stick with the blind. Stick with what works, what's been working. All right, let's go from the bottom to the top this time. Preview it, and it just disappears into thin air. Now, lastly, we're gonna bring this over here. And lastly, this line is gonna disappear with a wipe. Actually, you know what? I like the iris thing. This, but we're gonna go in. There we go. Bam! Just disappears away. We're gonna make it quicker. It's too slow. All right, and then put it over here. Let's see what we got for now. Bam, bam. Ooh, ooh, oh! I forgot to put these two together, so I'm gonna put it with Build 6. Remember, I want the two fonts working in cohesence, meaning working together, right? So let's see the effects. Yeah, there we go. And again, it's too fast, of course, I know. So we're gonna slow it down right now. We're gonna delay that build file up to, let's just say, 2 seconds. How about a transition of 2 seconds? So there we go. You can see it's a Keynote After Effects alternative, and bye-bye. It's gone. Now, lastly, you wanna transition the triangles. And what are we gonna do with this? Well, let's see. First of all, this red one, what are we gonna do with you? How about do a scale? I'm thinking zoom in. No, you know what? We're just gonna move you out of the way. Not that way. You're gonna go up to the top. How about that? Yeah, there we go. But no bounce. And of course, a lot quicker. How is this? Yeah, even faster than that. You gotta get out of here. There we go. We gotta go home. And the last one, this is the one. Ooh. I'm gonna put that over here. And actually, this is gonna be with build 8, and we're gonna delay it. There we go. Alright, and lastly, this white one. Now, this is the tricky part. What am I gonna do? I can't make up my mind. I'm thinking about doing this. Let's see what we got right now. Yeah, there you go. It's gonna work. I like it. And remember, this is a little extreme. This is like covering more, almost a third of the screen. And this, you're only gonna see this black side. Remember, this is transparent. It's not really black. But you can even make something simpler. For example, let's go ahead and make. Now we're gonna add a regular shape. It's gonna be actually filling with white. No lines. Don't want no borders. Where did my very interesting. I can't see the text, probably because it's, there you go. See, it was hiding behind the text. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We got layers. Yup. Keynote has layers. Alright, how am I gonna do this? How about if I give this alternative a white box, then we're gonna duplicate this, and this is gonna go again in the back. Bam. How you like me now? Alright, there you go. Now we have a nice letterbox effect, and again we can do the same thing as earlier. Just animate this box with a built-in. We're gonna do a little move in from the left, take out that bounce, don't like the bounce, make it quicker. And this one too, it's gonna move in there with no bounce. Bam, there we go. And the words, all right, pretty good. So let's put this here, bring this up to the top because we're gonna open up with this. Let's check it out. Not bad. All right, so we need, you know what, this wipe is gonna come build to. All right, I like it. Now Keynote, you know what, this is gonna come after Keynote. Yeah, this we're gonna do. I'm gonna have the line pop in with build one with a delay there. Yeah, there we go. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, next thing we need is transition out this block. So let's build it out, and you will just move back out, going out of here. No, you're not going to the right, you're going back where you came from. You too, you're going back. No. Move out, going back where you came from. All right, and of course we're not gonna delay this. Let's check it out, see what we got here. Look at that, in a couple seconds I got myself a lower thirds. Oh, I forgot the speed. Make it quicker, and also with build date, same thing, gonna be quick with build date. How about this? Nice. But we wanna see that line disappear, so I'm gonna delay it a tenth. See what we got. Yeah, there you go. Actually, we're gonna delay one more and that should do it. All right, I promise. That's it. We'll stop now. This tutorial is getting too long. Yes, perfect. Damn, so now let's go over export it. And this is the tricky part. Export QuickTime. And don't mess with the settings here. Leave it self-plain and resolution. The higher you go, the prettier it's gonna be, the crispier it's gonna be. Just for speed's sake, I'm gonna leave it at 720. We're gonna export it. Pick your place where you're gonna export. So we're gonna go over here to my external hard drive. If it wakes up from sleep, let's see some iMovie exports. It's gonna temp video files. Here we go. And we're gonna name this Keynote text boxes. Bam. And now just wait. So of course I'm gonna speed this up for you because we don't want to wait for it. Yes, there we go. Let's go to iMovie. Now go to not our projects. We want the movie file, our media, and Puerto Rico trip. Yeah. Now we're just gonna import the file we just made. No, oh, if I can remember what I put it was on temp files. There it is. All right, Keynote boxes. Bam, and it's imported. Now we got all those other clips I made earlier, but now we got the new one. Look at that one. Woohoo! Yeah, there we go. So I'm gonna delete these here, take these out, and let's see. Right before it starts, there you go. Hit I for the in point, and then when it stops, O for the out point. bring it on top of the clip, and of course you're not seeing the background, but once you go to blue screen, check this out. Bam! Erase the black. We're gonna clean it up. There we go. Now you have nice transition on top of the video. And the same thing is done with this one. Hit I, O, bring it on top. Not the cutaway, but the blue screen. And with this one, what we can do is we can actually just, since it's so rectangular, we can just cut the area. Where the box is gonna be inside of. There we go. Let's see how this works. And bam, look at that. Really nice. Sweet. So now you got After Effects transitions for free, just using two simple apps, Keynote and iMovie. Well, I hope this video was helpful for any of you guys out there on a budget, and if you feel like being awesome, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, subscribe for more tutorials, how-to videos, and I have a bunch of reviews coming up pretty soon. A lot of hardware changes that have taken place, and yeah, hopefully I'll be seeing you guys on the next video. Peace.